Good afternoon, children. In the previous period, we discussed about. Can you give the topic name? What is the topic we discussed, Aishwarya?
Consumer surplus and producer surplus.
Consumer surplus and producer surplus, isn't it? It is an application of integration in the field of economics. Okay, just go through it. What are the things we learned? We learned law of demand, law of supply. Aparna, tell me what is law of demand?
Ma'am, it states that if all the factor remains constant, the higher the price of a product, the less people will demand the product and vice versa.
Okay. Karthik, law of demand, law, law of supply.
Ma'am, law of supply states that if all factors remain constant, the higher the price of a product, the more supplier will supply the product and vice versa.
Okay. So at the equilibrium point, these two demands will be equal, isn't it? At the point of equilibrium, this demand demand for the supplier and demand for the consumer will be same. Okay. And what is the formula we have learned? What is the formula to find consumer surplus? Tomlin. Formula to find the consumer surplus.
And integral of 0 x naught demand surplus dx minus x naught p naught.
Minus x naught p naught, where x naught p naught is the point where the equilibrium is to be achieved, isn't it? Equilibrium occurs at the point x naught comma p naught. Okay, now write the next question, children. And previous question we are not completed, isn't it? Just take the last question. The last one, I think we completed up to x naught. Read the question. The demand function of the commodity is given by, the demand is given by P is equal to 35 minus 2x minus x square. We want to find the consumer surplus at the price 20, at P naught is equal to 20. So I think the first part we did. When P naught is 20, we can got x naught as 3, isn't it? X naught value is 3. And P naught is 20, we got x naught as 3. Once you find x naught and P naught, I think we can do the consumer surplus. CS is given by integral 0 to x naught d of x into dx plus x naught P naught. Is it plus or minus? This minus, isn't it? In both the cases, the first case we subtract x naught P naught, and the second case we subtract it from x naught P naught. Okay, that is same as integral 0 to 3. What is d of x? 35 minus 2x minus x square into dx minus x naught P naught minus 20 into 3. Now integrate. What is integral of 35? Constant, isn't it? 35 is the constant. So when you integrate it, we will get 35 x, isn't it? Isn't it, Tomlin? Minus 2 into x. If you integrate, it is x square by 2. Minus, what is integral of x square? Integral of x square is x cube by 3. Within the limits 0 to 3 minus 60. Within the limits 0 to 3 minus 60. Now apply the limit, upper limit minus lower limit. After integrating, apply the limits. So when you apply the limit, we will get 35 into 3. Here 2 will get cancelled. Minus 3 square minus 3 cube by 3 minus 16. After simplifying, tell me what is the answer?
63.
Yes.
63.
63. Check your answer. 75, 35 into 3 is 100
27.
minus 9 minus 9 minus 60. Yes, Aditya, you gave the answer is 27, isn't it? 27 is the answer. Check it. Is it okay? Now write the next one, children. Write the next one. The supply function for a commodity is, the supply function for a commodity is P is equal to 4 plus X. The supply function for a commodity is P is equal to 4 plus X. Determine producer surplus. Determine producer surplus if 12 units of golds are sold. If 12 units of golds are sold. The supply function is given by P is equal to 4 plus X. Determine producer surplus if 12 units of golds are sold. So 12 units of gold are sold. So what we have to find here? What do you have to find here?
Producer surplus.
Producer surplus. Okay. And here also X naught is given. Number of units to be sold is given. X is given. Price is not given. So again, we have to find P naught, isn't it? We have to find P naught. So given X naught is equal to 12. X naught is 12. We have to find P naught. What will be P naught? Is equal to 4 plus X naught, isn't it? So it is 4 plus 12, which is 16. P naught is 16. If P naught is given, we can find the producer surplus. Producer surplus is integral 0 is X naught P naught minus integral 0 to X naught supply function S of X into dx into S of X into dx, isn't it? Apply the value and find out. X naught is given as 12. So 12 into 16 minus integral 0 to 12 S of X. Supply function is given as 4 plus X into dx. 4 plus X into dx. Now integrate, we'll get the answer. Integrate this one, you'll get the answer.
72.
What about Karthik? What is the answer, Karthik?
Doing, ma'am.
72. Finished? Are you getting this answer as 72, Tomlin?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Now, before doing the next questions, in the last class, we learned, not last class, last year we have learned about logarithmic functions. Is that no? Just go through it. Suppose 2 cube is equal to 8. How will you write this in logarithmic form?
Log 8
Yes, log 8.
to the base 2 is equal to 3.
Very good. Log 8 to the base 2 is 3. Is it correct? Are you able to recall this one? 5 cube is 125. So how will you write this in logarithmic form? Pi cube is 125. What about the logarithmic form?
Log 125 to the base 5 is 3.
Yes, 125 to the base 5 is 3. What was in 1 second, children? Some connection is going on in between. Now, what is integral of e raised to x? What is the integral of e raised to x? Shubham, integral of e raised to x. Shubham, give the integral of e raised to x, Shubham. Integral of e raised to x is e raised to x, isn't it? Karthik, what is integral of e raised to 2x?
E raised to 2x by 2.
E raised to 2x by 2. Correct, good. What about integral of e raised to minus x, Tomlin? Integral of e raised to minus x. Listen. Yes. Yes, Tomlin.
Ma'am, e raised to minus x by minus 1.
Integral of e raised to minus x is minus e raised to minus x plus c. What is integral of e raised to 2x into dx? E raised to 2x by 2. What is the coefficient? We should write it in the denominator. If it is minus, we will write minus 1 by minus 1. Okay, we'll write like this, e raised to minus x by minus 1, which will be same as minus e raised to minus x. Okay, is it clear, children? What is the integral of e raised to 3x dx? Yes, give me the answer. Yes, Aparna.
Ma'am, e raised to 3x by
Ah,
3.
3 will be e raised to minus 4x, integral of e raised to minus 4x.
E raised to minus 4x by minus 4.
E raised to minus 4x by minus 4 plus c. Okay, so the next problem is based on this e. One more thing I want to say. Listen, children. Suppose log x is to the base a. Okay, log x to the base a, we can write this as 1 by log a to the base x. When we change the base and index. Okay, this property also we have learned last year. Okay, log x to the base a is equal to 1 by a, 1 by log a to the base x. Okay, this property last year we have learned like this. Log a to the base b into log b to the base a is 1. This is how we have learned last year. So from here you can give log a to the base b is 1 by log b to the base a. Look at here, the base and index are changed. Okay, so this is the property we are using. So in the next question, we need all these things. Okay, write the question. Is it okay? Huh? Shall we move on to the next one? Okay, write the question. The demand function for a commodity. The demand function for a commodity is, the demand function for a commodity is the demand function for a commodity is P is equal to 20 e raised to minus x by 10. 20 into e raised to minus x by 10. Find the consumer surplus. Find the consumer surplus at equilibrium. Find the consumer surplus at equilibrium when P is equal to 2. When P is equal to 2. Also given that log E to the base 10 is 0.4343. Log E to the base 10 is 0.4343. Look at the question. The demand function for a commodity is P is equal to 20 into e raised to minus x by 10. Find the consumer surplus at equilibrium when P is equal to 2. Given log E to the base 10 is 0.4343. So how to do this? Our P value is given, isn't it? First thing is we want to find x naught. P value is given, we want to find x naught. P is equal to 20 into e raised to minus x by 10. Therefore, what is P naught? Shubham? 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 Is there?
Yes, ma'am.
Why? Not at all answering. Otherwise, you'll be answering. What happened? Feeling sleepy?
Yes, ma'am.
Switch on your video. Okay. Okay, now keep your video on. Now tell me the next step. Yes, let me check who will be giving the next step. Our aim is to find x naught. What is the value of p naught? Yes. What is the next step? Aparna. Try it. Try this one. Try this and find the answer. Find x naught. I'll give 1 minute. Find out what is x naught. Let me check who is doing the calculation correctly. Ready? Aditya. Apply the properties. Now we learned so many properties, logarithmic properties and all. Okay. Apply that property and find out x naught. Yes. Aishwarya got the answer for x naught? Huh?
No.
No. Okay. Karthik
Ma'am, I did not get.
did not get. Okay. Tomlin.
No, do it.
Okay, children, okay, do one thing. Tell me the steps. How you proceeded. Okay, tell me the steps. You just give the steps. Let us check where it went wrong. Why we are not getting. Yes, tell me. What is the next step you wrote? What is the next step?
What is the value of P naught 2?
P naught is? Yes, 2. P naught is given as 2. What is the next step you wrote? Tell me.
Took 20 to the other side. So it
2
becomes 1 by 10.
Okay. So 2 is equal to like this. If you take this 20 to other side, 2 by 20 is e raised to minus x naught by 10. So we will get 1 by 2 is equal to like this. Okay. Then
1 by 10. Right?
so yeah, 1 by 10, 1 by 20. Then what is the next step? Listen, what is e raised to minus x? What is the meaning of e raised to minus x? Is it 1 by e raised to x? Is or no? So here it is 1 by 10 is equal to e raised to minus x naught by 10 means we can write this as 1 by e raised to x naught by 10. Is it correct? So from here, what you will get? 10 is equal to e raised to x naught by 10. Now we want to remove e. To remove e, what you will do? To remove e, what you can do? We can take log on both sides. Log 10 is equal to log e x naught 10. Is it correct? Is it correct, children? E and log are inverse of each other. So now these two will get cancelled. So we will get, we'll be getting log 10 is equal to x naught by 10. The base is E here. Okay. Therefore, 10 log 10 to the base E is x naught. But which one's value is given there? Read the question. What's the value given there? Log E to the base 10 is 0.4343, isn't it? Here we have log 10 to the base E. So we can write this as 10 into 1 by log E to the base 10 is x naught. Using the properties of log. So that is 10 into 1 by 0.4343 is x naught. Therefore, what is x naught? X naught, we can write this as I'm multiplying by 10,000 by 4343. Now divide it and find out what is the value of x naught. Okay, once again, I'll repeat it, children. Listen, once again, listen it. Listen this one. This is a different question. Okay, we are given that function is given as p is equal to 20 e raised to minus x by 10. P naught value is given as 2. Equilibrium point is given as p as 2. So when p is 2, what is x naught? We want to find. So we are substituting in the function p naught is equal to 20 e raised to minus x naught by 10. P naught is 2. Into 20 on taking other side, it will become by 20. So 2 by 20, which is 1 by 10, is e raised to minus x naught by 10. We know that e raised to minus x is 1 by e raised to x. So denominators are equal. When we equate it, 10 is equal to e raised to x naught by 10. Both the sides we take log. So log 10 to the base e is equal to log e to the power x naught by 10. So log and e will get cancelled. So we get log 10 to the base e is x naught by 10. Next step, you cross multiply this 10. 10 into log 10 to the base e is x naught. But in our question, this is the value given there. Log e to the base 10 is given. So log 10 to the base e, we can write this as 1 by log e to the base 10. So log 10, it is 10 into 0.4343 is x naught. So what is x naught? 10 by 0.4343. To remove the decimal place in the denominator, I multiplied by 10,000. Now is it okay, Karthik? Is it clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Today I'll be giving some homework questions in this similar model. Try all those questions. Okay, in this topic, I'll be giving some homework questions. Do it. Now divide it and find out. Divide and give the value in decimal. This answer 1 lakh divided by 4343. Shamlin?
Ma'am, 23 point.
23 point.
0.
23 point. Is it 03? After decimal, you take 2 places. Minimum 2 places you take. Here we will not be getting full number. Okay. So for the exam, don't think if it is not a full number, somewhere we did the mistake and don't strike it. Actually, we have such tendency, isn't it? We expect always a full number. And if you are not getting a full number, some mistake is there. We will strike it out. What we have done will be correct. But we will strike it out, thinking that some mistake we have done. So look at here and all we are getting not a full number. So don't expect every time the full number there. Okay, don't expect a integer, positive integer. We will be getting decimals. Check it. Check it before striking. So x naught value we got as 23.03. Once you get x naught, find the CS. After getting x naught is equal to 23.03. Then our aim is to find CS. Consumer surplus is, what is the formula? Consumer surplus is, Shubham, give the formula. Shubham is there? No. CS is integral 0 to x naught d of x into dx minus x naught p naught minus x naught p naught. Substitute the value and find calculator. Substitute the function dx, x naught we got, so 0 to 23.03 integral of 20 into e raised to minus x by 10 into dx minus x naught p naught 23.03 into 2. 23.03 into 2. Now 20 being constant, we can take it outside. What is integral of e raised to x? Within the points. Okay. So that is 20 into minus 1 by 10 means it will become minus 10. which is minus 10 into upper limit when you substitute e raised to 23.03 by 10 minus e raised to minus 0 by 10 minus, which is minus 200 into so now look at here, e raised to 23.03 by 10. Is it same as 1 by 10? Will it be same as 1 by 10? Minus anything raised to 0 is 1. How? Minus 46.06. Here we are using the property of log. Okay. For example, listen children, if 2 cube is 8, how we will write in logarithmic form? Log 8 to the base 2 is 3, isn't it? Isn't it? What about 2 raised to minus 3 when the exponent is negative? We'll get 1 by 8. So here we write log 1 by 8 to the base 2 is minus 3. But what is log of a by b? Log a minus log b. So we'll get log 1 minus log 8. What is log 1? Log 1 is 0. Okay, using that property only, e raised to minus. Okay, in a question, what is given? Log of log e to the base 10 is 0.4343. If you take, okay, this is what given. That is 1 by log 10 to the base e is 0.4343. So log 10 to the base e is 0.4343 raised to minus 1. Okay. So using this property, we can write this as 1 by 10. Simplify this and find out what is the final answer, children. Simplifying, find what is the final answer. Take the LCM, simplify, and find out what is the answer. This problem is actually based on exponential functions. What is the final answer, Aishwarya?
133.94.
133.94. 133.94. Next one, the next problem we are going to do is a very important question. The next model question is very important. Okay, write the question. Write the question. The demand and supply functions of a commodity are given by the demand and supply functions of a commodity are given by PD is equal to 56 minus x square and PS is equal to 8 plus x square by 3. PD is 56 minus x square and PS is equal to 8 plus x square by 3. Find the consumer surplus and producer surplus at equilibrium price. Find the consumer surplus and the producer surplus at equilibrium price. You want to find this at equilibrium. Children, now listen here. It is given at equilibrium. At equilibrium, what we know, demand should meet the supply. PD will be same as PS. Instead of giving the point, here it is given, both the functions are given. Demand function and supply function are given, and it is at equilibrium. At equilibrium, we know what we know, demand will be same as the supply. At the equilibrium, demand will be same as supply. So 56 minus x square will be equal to 8 plus x square by 3. Is it correct? Is it okay, Aparna? The next step, you bring all
Yes,
the
ma'am.
you bring all the x square terms together. X square by 3 plus x square. So if you take the LCM, x square plus 3x square by 3 is 56 minus 8. What is 56 minus 8? 48 is equal to 4x square by 3. So from here, find out what is x square. What will be x square? It is 48 into 3 by 4, isn't it? Is 12, so we'll get 36. So x square is plus or minus 6. But x is the number of item. So number of item in negative is not allowed, isn't it? So x is equal to minus 6 is not possible. X is equal to minus 6 is not possible. Therefore, what is x? X is plus 6. Now, if x is 6, find out what is p. If x is 6, what's value of p? You can substitute this. You can find p from any of the function, either from the supply function or from the demand function. So the simple one is demand function, isn't it? PD is equal to 56 minus x square. So 56 minus 36. So what is P? It is 20, isn't it? So a P naught is 20. Once you get P naught, can you find out CS and PS. Consumer surplus and producer surplus. Consumer surplus and producer surplus. Find out. What about CS? Integral 0 to 6. 56 minus x square into dx minus x naught p naught. So integrate this at 56x minus x cube by 3 within the limit 0 to 6 minus 6 into 20. Apply the limits and find out what is CS.
One 144.
144. Is it 144? Aditya?
Ma'am, I'm doing, ma'am.
Doing. Okay, do it. 56 into 6. It is 336. So that's minus yes. The same way, try to find out what is PS. Okay, try to find out what is PS. Complete PS as homework. Okay, try to find out PS. Producer surplus. Okay. So in the next class, learn this and come go through all this formula and come. Okay, tomorrow also we'll be doing with problems based on applications. Applications of derivatives and integration. Okay, okay children. I end the session now. Thank you.